Welcome, I'm Heather, and I'm going to do an Aura Analysis app today. I'm going to show you how I scan, and I would like to go over the 3 parameters: relevance, intensity, and potency. Under potency, you will see the 3 letters D, C, and LM come up, and I'm going to go further into their meanings. I also would like to talk about the duration, time, and how often. So, welcome, and if you are liking these videos, please share, like, subscribe, so I can continue as we are all learning about Healy and going through this journey together. Now I will click on the next button to connect with my Healy, and I will click on the Aura Analysis. Add a new client, and then it will give you the option to take their photo. Today we will choose me, and then I'm going to, after I choose myself, I'm going to record my aura. Up in the right hand corner are 3 bars, and click on the 3 bars. It will show the numbers. The numbers have to do with the percentage of energy distribution in your chakra. Each chakra is relevant to a tone, color, organs, emotions. These are the life frequencies that determine our output of energy that we're putting in our life. I do recommend you, if you're getting a greater understanding, if you're interested. So I am going to choose the one with the lowest, which is right now the solar plexus. And you want them to stay, obviously, up. I'm showing me pretty unbalanced in the solar plexus and also the forehead. But right now we're just going to click on Interpret and focus on the solar plexus. So now it's going to go into the solar plexus, and it's going to see 57, my energy's low. And it's going to, if you read, give you a little bit more information. It's saying that I feel an inner pressure and my performance feels limited. You want to ask yourself questions. So it's giving me questions: how I manage my powers, or am I at peace with my surroundings, or someone or something that is just too much for you? That's interesting. It's going to ask you it's asking me how I digest things and encounter things around me, situations that relax me. And then it's talking about me keeping a healthy distance. So it's going to continue going on. And then here's the important, the affirmations. The affirmations, I like to click a picture of my screenshot. And that way through the day, these affirmations I can go back to stay focused. I am valuable. I move easily through life. I am patient, tolerant, and helpful. I can protect myself. I am self-confident and self-determined. I live in love and harmony with myself and my environment. So as I go through the day, I'm going to go back on those points and affirmations. And then I screenshot them. You can write them down. Photoshop or write those down, and then it's going to talk about the objective. It's telling me that I need to let go and relax, and then it's setting boundaries, which comes up a lot, and it talks about the environment and countering, and so then it will give you give you life topics. These are very, I feel like they hit on some important points and bring things to your awareness, so I find them very important to read. It's talking about life topic, knowing your place in the world. Then it's telling me physical, where I may feel things. And then it's telling me psychically how these things may affect me on another level. And then it's emotionally telling me how I am affected spiritually, and then it goes back to the affirmations. And then those are very important to write down and take note so that these will help you to stay focused on the intent and staying in this energy field and working with the vibrational field. It's like a program. It's like we're reprogramming our bodies, tuning into one radio station and saying, I don't really like that music anymore, turning it off so that we can tune into a new frequency, a new program that we find that is love. I live in love. That's a very important one for me. And and I am lovingly taking care of myself as I am. So a lot of us forget to take care of ourselves, especially when we're taking care of everyone around us. So then, it's going to also go into colors, notes, be like stones, plants. So now, I'm going to start an analysis. And then up here, my focus. And then once this comes back up, there we go. I'm going to start the analysis. It's going to scan. And then right in here, it will show you. This person has an understanding that everything is encountered because the way that they look at their life and society, they lose their own boundaries. They are being challenged because they don't define their boundaries. This can lead to a burnout. Yeah, I do. I get very drained. I don't like to be around people. This can also lead to a person who defines themselves through religion and spirituality. Meditation. So for background, I'm going to put, okay, and then it's saying relevance is 97%. So this is very relevant. And intensity and potency. So relevance is how important is it? The focus, it's a very important focus. It's how much does this manifest in your life? It's an acute. So if you cut yourself, you fall, break a leg, you're going through a divorce, you're going through something in your life at the time that is very manifested and acute. That's what D stands for. Oh, I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself. So the relevance is how important it is. The intensity has to do with how often do I confront myself with this through the day? So it's saying a 3. Probably because I don't interact with people very often, so that's going to. So if the intensity has to do with a dosage, so if you were taking 1 drop or 10 drops, so it's like we're recommending that I need 3 drops. I've done some programs where it says I need 7 drops. This one's saying I only need 3 drops. The relevancy has to do how important it is. How is this acute? Is this very happening in my life and it's very relevant? If the number is lower, and I'm going to just bring it down, then that means that it's more of a passive, okay? So let's go back up, because it said that it was very relevant in my life. And relevance, how important, how much it's affecting you. Intensities, how many drops? I need 3. And then the potency has to do with the level of delusion. How manifested is this in your life? Is it quite manifested? D means it's very manifested in your life, how much it's affecting you in your life. C means it's not manifesting you much in your life, it's chronic, more passive. And LM means it's almost, if not at all, manifested in your life. It's unconscious trauma in the background. So D, it's quite manifested. It's affecting you in your daily life. And the numbers is, remember, 1 means a little bit, 1 drop, and then the higher the number is how many drops, how much it's affecting. D, then C, how is it manifested? So D is acute, C is chronic, passive, not much manifested, and LM is unconscious trauma that's in the background. Okay? And I remember, so for me it was unconscious in the background. I'm going to click. And now, go to actions. We can add manually your desired state. Intensity, if you add in, will increase the intensity, focus of the program that you're running. So you don't have to, but I do like to do this. And then it just kind of desired state, it's just going to, state description, it's going to go back through. And then I made it my present state as well. Okay, so then the relevance, I'm going to keep it at 100. I'm going to bring my intensity to, they had it at 3. I'm going to bring it to 4. I'll keep it at 3. Okay. And then, if you remember the potency, the D is how manifested is in your body. D is acute. C is more a passive, chronic. And LM is background. So mine was LM, so I'm going to do the LM. So it's background trauma, it's unconscious. And D is acute, a broken arm, hurt yourself, going through trauma, divorce. It's manifested in your daily life. And C is not much manifested at all. It's chronic, but it is affecting you. It's more of a passive. And now I'm going to hit the click. And then after I the check button, I'm going to press vibrate, and now I'm going to select my duration. So, depending on what is going on in the body. So for me, because it is unconscious and it is background, it is suggesting that I do 2 to 3 times a day for 2.49 minutes. If it's acute, they suggest you do it for 6 to 8 times a day for 37 seconds. So because mine is more of an unconscious, I'm going to do the 2 minutes and 49 seconds. And I will do this probably 2 times a day. And I'm going to press start. And then I'm going to just sit back and take some deep breaths. And enjoy my program. Thank you for joining me today. Oh, so you see up there the numbers, so it's C come up, so very not much manifested, the LM. So it's manifested in my life, but not much, the gentle healing. Or passive and unconscious. I'm just going to sit back and allow my program to run. Thank you for watching this video today. If you like, please hit subscribe so you can join me along with more videos as we all learn more about our Healys together. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit like. Thank you.